there is a role for crypto in the same way there's a role for gold. That is, it's an alternative. For those looking to diversify, this is not a bad asset, but I don't believe that it should be a large component of your portfolio.
On September 12th, Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a fraud. He says he'll fire any one of his traders buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops 24%. When Jamie Dimon speaks, people listen. So that weekend, we found out that the largest buyer of a Bitcoin fund that's in Europe that buys physical Bitcoin, right? The largest buyer was Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan. And that's not illegal.
Bubble bursting, just as it did during every technology revolution.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. it was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up. We also have stocks moving up also. We had BNB reached a new all-time high, and we know they're burning. We know they manipulate the price. And when it comes to BNB, there's definitely a bigger agenda. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And no one is speaking about what happened to crypto on Friday. And I'm going to go over that later on in the video. But we got a sneak peek on how quickly the banks can crumble crypto. Guys, it's all about liquidity. And now in stocks, we took a beating on Friday, but we got over half of it back today. Trump sends out a tweet on Friday, dumps us. Sends out a tweet on Sunday, pumps us. Guys, it's all an algorithm. Stocks and cryptos are manipulated. If you've been with the Crypto Teacher from the beginning, you already know. Now we have the bank earnings Tuesday and Wednesday, and they normally start either Thursday or Friday, but this week, guys, is going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we have Jerome in the house tomorrow, right as bank earnings are going on. And we know it's always entertainment going on around Fed Jerome Powell being in the house because they want him to walk in and walk out without anybody noticing. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates on Friday move down. Don't forget the bond market is closed today. Right now we have the dollar up. We have gold again surged to an all-time high. And we know the central banks know the dollar is definitely going to collapse. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Now with gold being at $4,000, that puts the dollar at about 50 cents. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Remember, and don't forget, the crypto teacher tells you. Then we have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then we have the Fed. Repo at $4 billion on Friday. Again, the repo is closed today. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Treasury is doing buybacks of the debt. And that's the reason why this repo dropped so fast. Remember, it was at $2.5 trillion in 2022. Yes, guys, you heard that correct. You cannot make this stuff up. And then, of course, we got a big drop right now. But the only reason, because the Treasury is working behind the curtain. Now, we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And again, guys, we have Jerome in the house tomorrow. And we know he's going to stay away from the important topics. And of course, that's cutting rates. But he's still going to say the economy is in pretty good shape. The labor market is showing a little weakness. And they're going to keep an eye on inflation and these tariffs. And we have the Fed meeting at the end of this month. And we'll see if the government is still going to be closed. And we had Trump sending out that tweet, but guys, we know Trump and Xi are going in two different directions, and that's because of this digital economy. You have the BRICS versus the rest of the world. Only thing you have to do is look at Belt and Road, and we know this is just the fall of America to Babylon with the world reserve currency and the rise of China, with the BRICS nations, the emerging markets, and that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETFs down as I'm doing this video. Ethereum spot ETFs up. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have China Renaissance Holdings wants to raise $600 million for BNB Treasury. And of course, all these treasuries are to sell the narrative of this digital economy, and you have a whole lot of leverage out here right now. We're going to get into that later. And House of Doge, the corporate arm of Dogecoin Foundation, to list on NASDAQ through merger with Bragg House Holdings. And what do I teach you? That's right, follow the money. Now we have Citi targets 2026 launch for a crypto custody service as Wall Street dives deeper into digital assets. But we know the big banks and big corporations have been here from the beginning. All you have to do is follow the money. It never lies. All these big banks are going to have digital wallets attached to the bank accounts they already have, and the consumer never know that they're using crypto, will never understand how this technology works, and that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand, so therefore you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we had BlackRock's Larry Fink on 60 Minutes saying that crypto has a role. And of course, guys, we know why he's saying this, because it's time for adoption. In 2026, we have all the regulations set. We have ISO set. It is time to roll. 2026 to 2028, the fourth industrial revolution is just going to speed up. Remember what Biden said when he was in office. Technology is going to speed up faster in the next 5 years than it did in the last 40. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Binance pays $283 million in compensation following Friday's DPays covering user losses. And anytime that you fall that fast, there's going to be liquidity issues, but we know it's only one person, it's only one hand that can cause it to happen that fast. And guys, that's the banks. And believe me, that was just test 1. We're going to see test 2, and then they're going to do the final. And like I told you, crypto is going to take the blame of the fall of this legacy market, and the whole crypto industry is going to land in the hands of the central banks. We saw the blueprint, and remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.